Welcome to Total Toy Recon. Today we are going to be opening the Hasbro Lucasfilm 50th Anniversary Star Wars box. Yes, they sent us one. We are going to open this bad boy up and see how they're celebrating Lucasfilm's 50th anniversary. Now, as you know, Hasbro, over here, very gracious, also sent us a Transformers box not too long ago. That review is up on YouTube. And we're going to do this box today. So I just like to come out and say, first of all, this was free product. Hasbro sent us this for free. Greatly appreciate it. And as I know there's figures in here, as cool as the figures are, believe it or not, for me as a toy collector, and a Star Wars fan, it's the Lucasfilm that I was selected and able to participate in the 50th anniversary to share in that joy. Getting this box, the figures itself, it's awesome. I've been in the business of doing pop culture reviews and things for a very long time. And one of my goals was always to get to Lucasfilm. I got to go twice and be part of Star Wars in some small way. So that's really awesome. So let's open this box up. Enough of me gabbing. So as you can see, I'm gonna have to pull back a little bit. You see we have the 50th anniversary box up top there. And so then we have this really cool, poster timeline card. Very nice. So as you can see, it starts in 71 and it's all Star Wars. Now, I'm kind of bummed out by that in some ways because we're not really getting 1971 was THX 1138. Now, I know it's a Warner Brothers property. It's not owned by Disney, but kind of those things would be nice in there. So we have the Time of Legends, which is nice. We have Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels. Funny, Star Wars Resistance isn't on here. Rogue One, Solo. That's kind of odd that Star Wars Resistance wasn't on here. So this is really nice. And they sent me, as you can see, 2 of these. So I really love this kind of stuff. This is what drives me nuts. But here we have all kinds of great backdrop. We have the different, we have a description of each character that's inside here. This is a really nice touch. I love this kind of thing, these posters and such. Always really cool. This was stuff that you usually get at Comic-Con, but here they've handed it to us to do the box. So the first figure out of the box is the 50th anniversary of Lucasfilm Princess Leia from Endor, part of the vintage collection. We'll do a little close-up here. And as you can see, great head sculpt, really got the Carrie Fisher likeness here. There are 4 figures in the 50th anniversary vintage collection wave. Here again, we have the timeline. That's really, really awesome. Leia, Pablo, and the ATST driver. So we got him in there, her in there. Here's Pablo. And to tell you the truth, this wave, this Princess Leia Endor wave with Pablo, ATST driver, and I thought there was one more figure in there, but I don't think there is. Maybe it's just these 3. This wave's been really hard to get. A lot of people have been complaining that they've been seeing more of these figures in these boxes than we actually have on the shelf. And to tell you the truth, until I got the box, I was ready to bag it. I was like, you know what? I'm not a big, Ewok collector kind of guy. Do I really need Pablo? Yeah, I do. Okay, so then I got him and I'm like, loving it. So again, really nice. Very cool. I've really gotten into the vintage collection figures. So here's the ATST driver. We don't have a face, but most Star Wars fans know that the face that was on the package and the driver in the movie itself is actually the director of Return of the Jedi, Richard Mackwin. So I'm pretty sure that that's going to look like Richard Mackwin in some way. These are cool. I love how this figure has been upgraded over the years and just keeps getting better and better. And I have multiple versions of this figure as well as the vehicle itself. Always been a favorite of mine. It was a cool one to have when I was a kid. I'm glad that I was able to buy it again when they re-released it. So, of course, we are going to get to the Black Series. So, a little thing here from Hasbro. Don't worry, Hasbro, you will be tagged. So, we're getting into the Black Series now. Now, this was one that I really wanted when it first came out, and he was hard to get, the Shore Trooper. And it's all about the sleeve. It's a little bit different. We've got markings here, a little bit different than the one that was easier to find down the road. Slight card end right there, but who cares? 50th anniversary, the timeline, whole description of the Shore Trooper. And it's as if they just knew that we all wanted troop building figures. So here we have the Sand Person, fantastic. I mean, the rifle, sniper rifle, you got the gaffy stick, you have the different pieces that you can put on the end here. Awesome figure. Always Love the Sand Person. It was like one of the first figures you got as a kid. Back in the day from 77. Death Trooper. Kind of disappointed that they didn't actually give us the Death Trooper that was part of the Target exclusive. He had a lot more gear, because that figure's a lot harder to find. And we got the rifle and the pistol. You know, awesome figure. Again, these are all troop building figures, so I was glad that Hasbro did that, and brought all of these figures back. They were kind of hard to find. This guy initially was a Toys R Us exclusive, so this was nice that they brought him back again. And just the sculpt just looks a lot better from what I remember of the original figure. Really cool. I always loved this design, and I wish they'd bring him back. There was talk that he was selected as one of the vintage collection figures to come back. I got 2 of those tanks from Rogue One, and only have 1 driver, so I'd really like to pick up a couple more of those. Plenty of troopers. So now we get into, oh yeah, the Phantom Menace collection. I'm going to pull back here. So here we have Mace Windu. Now I have the first Mace Windu was released, but he did not come with the cloak, the Jedi robe. So it's nice that we get it with this figure. Have the timeline. I mean, this gold, the foil that they have printed, the sticker here, really, really nice. Really gone all out for the 50th anniversary. Who else do we have in here? And, I mean, how can you fault the likeness here of this Liam Neeson Qui-Gon Jinn? Fantastic. And again, a figure that I didn't have in the original run when they put him out. Wasn't really interested in Phantom Menace stuff. Now I just kind of want it because it's the Phantom Menace, you know, it's the anniversary, and Qui-Gon Jinn's a great character. And last but not least, this one rings home big time. Love this character when I was a kid. Greedo was one of the first Black Series figures I got when they initially released the line. He was, I believe he was in the first wave, maybe the second wave. I think he was in the second wave. And I had to have him. He was great. And I've done lots of cool things with him, posed him, opened him up right away. Still have him. But this one on the card in the vintage style collection is just awesome. Thank you so much, Hasbro. Really, really appreciate the free product you sent. I love the fact that this is the only figure, if you look at the Phantom Menace ones, they didn't put a picture on the back. But this one, of course, you get Han and Greedo with the confrontation. So, awesome. This is, I think, what, you know, fans of Star Wars and Lucasfilm celebrating their 50th anniversary are really looking forward to. I'm sure that somebody down the road in Harrisburg, in Hasbro and Lucasfilm is already ready to change that into 50th anniversary of Star Wars. So that's it for the box. Completely empty now. As I said, we got some really cool stuff here from Hasbro. Free product. Really appreciate getting the 3 vintage collection figures. They were a must-have for me. I was going to order them from Entertainment Earth, but now that I have them, it's really just awesome. I think they're great collection pieces, especially if you like your Endor stuff. And this Princess Leia was a particular favorite of mine. It was one of the last figures that I got from the original line, and played with her, of course, you know, as a kid. Her and Luke, and I never liked the Luke because his helmet didn't come off. But this is very much in that style of that figure from that day, so that's why I really like it. And, of course, this timeline poster, and have 2, so probably get that framed, just because I'm a nerd like that and really like that stuff. So thank you again to Hasbro for sending this out. I really appreciate it. Thank you for Lucasfilm for 50 years of great fun and entertainment and changing the world as we know it. Thank you. Have a good night.